What's going on? How y'all doing? This video gonna be about how they trying to say that this NBA Finals was a better rated than last year's. I know why, because they didn't want to deal with seeing black players telling the truth. Let's be real. Phoenix Milwaukee series was interesting on a certain level because with Chris Paul breakthrough, was Devin Booker going to be the next rising superstar, and with Giannis and Antetokounmpo, would he dominate? Would Greek Freak live up to those two regular season MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year? Well, what would he do? Would Chris Middleton come through? Drew Holiday, was that worth all the trades? Who was going to step up? It was interesting, but let's not get ridiculous. Even in a bubble, I don't care if they played in a fish tank. The Los Angeles Lakers Miami Heat is far more compelling series. Are you kidding me? Just the teams alone and their history alone, and the LeBron James factor, the Anthony Davis factor, Jimmy Butler factor. Are you kidding me? Star power people that you recognize? Come on now. Come on now. Pat Riley involved. The Buss family. Are you kidding me? Who are you kidding? The only reason why the ratings were higher this year is because they didn't have to see Black Lives Matter on the courts. And they didn't have to feel that it was politicized. That's the only reason why it was ranked higher. Nobody wants to see no Milwaukee and Phoenix series like that. Who are you kidding? And put in perspective, Milwaukee was the better team, and Giannis is one of the three best players. He might be the best player. It's debatable. Why you want with that? We knew Chris Paul was going to choke. That's nothing new. He got wobbly. Devin Booker is good, but all this Kobe Bryant, all this slurping, I always say he was a broke Klay Thompson. It wasn't there. Dante, nice young kid, but he got some time. He gotta get some, man up. They gotta get tougher. They need another scorer, Phoenix. Milwaukee, I could see another couple more runs. But let's be realistic. And Giannis, the sky's the limit. But let's be realistic. Nobody wants to see them two teams. NBA is about star power and names and teams. Nobody wanted to see that. The Lakers Miami was more sexier, hipper, and happening teams to watch. It's just that white America don't want to see Black Lives Matter on it. They don't want to be reminded of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and what happened. That's all it is. Even though they're black players, but they'll pull or do the right thing and say, well, they're black, but they're not really black. We don't really want to hear what LeBron. Just dribble the ball. Don't say nothing. Just think about it. Think about it. See, that's the reality. That is the pandemic of it all right there. This NBA Finals went 6 games like last year's did. And Milwaukee was a better team. The Lakers were a better team last year. Came down to size. Really. But the only reason why they get more juice this year is because they don't have to think about the black players who happen to be black. That's the only reason why the ratings was higher. Had nothing to do with nothing else. I don't care with the fans coming back or not. They didn't have to see even though black players got harassed at some of these games and there was racial undertones. But that's another story. And Adam Silver ain't said nothing. Because old Baldy Locks gonna go run and hide and count his bread. Because he's a plantation head owner. That's how I feel about him. Anyway, please hit the like, subscribe. I welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you, and wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And do you really think we're gonna see a repeat of this finals again? You know, Adam Silver ain't no different than David Stern. They said, well, we'll give them one every 10 years. How often do you think that small market teams are going to actually get a chance? Because you know how the NBA rolls. But you ain't hear from me. I'm out.